before we break down this Delray League game, let's go ahead and talk a little bit of Pioneer League action. League play has started, and that means the pressure is on. The South Spartans have been pretty good. The Torrance Tartars haven't gotten a chance to get their double wing tee going just yet. Ghazal Hassan was at this game and tells you all about it.
Week 6 high school football under the Friday night lights. South against Torrance, inter-city battle here on the campus of South High School. The Spartans looking good. 4 of their first 5, including 3 shutouts. Torrance comes in 1-3-1, having had a loss and a tie in their last 2 games. They'd like to get back on the winning track. Pioneer League opener for both teams. See what happens next. We go to the greenhouse where South hosts Torrance. Junior cheerleaders out in force helping out the Spartan squad, and they get plenty of action. Here's Tyler Glandorf, 11 minutes remaining in the first quarter. He's around the right side. No sleep till Brooklyn for Glandorf. Touchdown Spartans. They lead Torrance 7-0. Spartan defense holds the Tartars to a 3-and-out. Now a 13-play drive being engineered by Kevin McMahon. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. On 3rd down, complete to Keith Mizushi. He wrestled down at the 1-yard line. He's ruled down there, so it'll be 4th down. Josh Waybright's going to go for it from the 1-yard line. Spartan set up, full house backfield. Handoff, Eric Capacchione. He takes it in from 1 yard out. 14-0 South. Torrance down 2 scores and South's defense dominating. It was the Tartar defense that took matters into their own hands. Here's Taylor Tyrone, the pick 6, 34 yards to the touchdown. And the Tartars back in at 14-7 with about 10 minutes remaining until halftime. So the ensuing kickoff going to go from the Tartars to South. Tartars squib it, bounces high in the air. Tyler Glandorf will field it at the 19. He's got an opening. He's to the 30. He's to the 40. He's to midfield. One man to beat, and he's going to take it all the way for the touchdown. South leads 20-7. Or do they? Hold the party, folks, before the celebration can even begin. The officials caucusing. There's a flag on the play, and it's all coming back. Second touchdown called back for South in the first half. No worries for Josh Waybright, his offense. They'll get right back to work. Starting at their own 20, they engineer an 80-yard drive. Here's Dylan Redondo spinning, getting outside before being tackled just outside the red zone. And here he gets outside the numbers yet again, and he won't get pushed out till the 3-yard line. A couple of plays later, South from the 3, McMahon buying time. Good feet there. As he's rolling to the outside, he'll lob it for Redondo in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. It's 21-7. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first half, Dylan Redondo, a touchdown again, 31 yards this time, puts South up 28-7. In the second half, it was the South defense. They just clamped down. Torrance driving, lofted deep to the corner, a little too much air under it. Intercepted there by Justin Concetti for South. And then later, Sam Washington tries to get outside. He'll be greeted rudely by Brent Malone. Some friends show up later. Is that any way to treat your neighbors? Final score, South 42, Torrance 13. They were happy in the greenhouse. Josh Waybright, head coach of the Spartans, chatted with us briefly after the game.
You know, hopefully, you know, we can do well in league and maybe make a run in the playoffs. But, you know, we're just, like the kid said, we literally are taking it one at a time.
Pride ourselves in our defense. You know, well, we have a strong running game, but definitely we take pride in our D.
This is how we always do it. We always just run the ball. Our own line did great, like always. And if that happens, our running game just keeps going and gets our team pumped up.
Reporting for the Sports Desk, Ghazal Hassan.
Hey, Ghazal Hassan, nice job on that play-by-play. South beat Torrance 42-13, helping to better their record to 5-1 overall. Dylan Redondo had a great game, rushing 135 yards and 3 touchdowns. Can't forget Tyler Glandorf, 11 carries on 111 yards. Hope you made a wish on that lucky number. And Eric Capacchione had 1 touchdown. And, of course, Dylan Abel had a good game for the Tartars, but we can't forget to mention Taylor Tyrone, who had a beautiful D1-like interception for the Tartars, who will host El Segundo at home. And South will travel over to 1-2 Centennial.
We are the Night Song Team, and you're watching the Sports Desk.
The Bishop Montgomery Knights cheerleading squad. Ladies, how great was the game tonight?
Amazing!
Can you please tell me what it's like being on the sidelines And you guys are doing so much better this year?
It's so exciting. Like, we get to be, like, up close with the players and, like, really cheer them on, and we're, like, their support system.
I have to tell you, I've been to every school in Torrance now. You guys are my last school, and your student section rocked tonight. What is it that you do as a whole group? Can you answer for the whole group? What is it you do to make sure that everybody is as loud as they are?
Well, we cheer them on, and we have crowd cheers, especially our spirit check that gets everyone pumped up.
So can you guys show me what your spirit check is, please?
Sure.
Spirit check! Whoop-ah, whoop-whoop-ah, whoop-ah, whoopah, whoop-whoop-ah, whoop-ah, whoop-whoop-ah, whoopah, whoopah, whoop-whoop-ah.
I'm going to tell you, that will be stuck in my head for the next week. And we go from one Pioneer League showdown to a Delray League showdown. Welcome back, Keenan Singleton.
Thank you so much, Bonnie, for bringing me back. It was a great game tonight. I'm really glad that this was the one I came back for.
Yeah, and Cantwell Sacred Heart, they were ready to take down Bishop Montgomery, and they had a pretty good game. Of course, we saw a great game from Mark Nguyen, the quarterback, and Nolan Plummer as usual, but you have some great news.
Pierre Wise, the wide receiver for Bishop Montgomery, 6'3" target, was unstoppable. But I don't want to give away too much. Let's go to the highlights. They're the surprise of Friday nights in Torrance, the Bishop Montgomery Knights. Winners of just one game last season, Bishop looking to reach the 5-win mark against undefeated Cantwell Sacred Heart. And this game wouldn't disappoint. Huge performances from running back Nolan Plummer and receiver Pierre Wise. And the nail-biter for these two gentlemen, Coach Ed Hotchkiss and his kicker, Jonathan Kim. Let's pick up the action in the first quarter here. Cantwell at the Bishop 21. Cardinal QB Christian Espinoza scrambles to find receiver Adam McGuire for the first score of the night. Cantwell would add a 2-point conversion for the early 8-0 lead. All right, let's get you to the next Bishop Montgomery possession. Ball at the 9:30 when Mark Nguyen makes a very wise decision. He heaves the ball down the near sideline to receiver Pierre Wise. Wise weaves and wobbles for the 70-yard touchdown. The attempt will be good. 8-7 with 8:17 to play in the first. Let's fast forward to the second quarter. Knights still down a point when Plummer goes 18 yards for the touchdown run. Knights would miss the try, however, up 13-8. Pierre Wise using all of his 6'3" frame to snare down this wind pass into double coverage. And that catch would set up this 35-yard field goal from Jonathan Kim. Knights doubling up on the Cardinals, 16-8. Now this Plummer does his best work at night. Nolan Plummer up the gut for the 8-yard touchdown run. Plummer then works a little overtime, pulling in this deflected pass off a Cardinal receiver, Corey Collins. Knights now with the commanding 38 lead. Ensuing kickoff, Cardinals all but out of it when Corey Collins makes up for that previous interception. He runs the ball all the way down to the Bishop 1-yard line before he's dragged out. That would set up this TD run by Jonathan Mesa. Cantwell would convert the 2-point try, but Bishop still up comfortably by 2 scores. And what once was a good night for Bishop quickly turned dark. This Mesa touchdown run and the ensuing try would tie the game with just over a minute to play. And after a kickoff return to the 50, the Knights went back to work. Wise and Plummer hook up on this hook and ladder play to put the Knights within field. No one making kicker jokes now. Jonathan Kim on the field for the 39-yard field goal attempt. And it's good! Knights with the last-second 33-30 victory over Cantwell Sacred Heart. Here with Ed Hotchkiss after a thrilling 33-30 victory over Cantwell Sacred Heart. Coach, thoughts on that game?
Well, I'm excited. You know, it was a great game. We came out, played hard, got a little bit of a lead, and give Cantwell credit. They got right back, and one of our biggest plays is our kickoff return. So we wanted to make them keep kicking it, and they did a good job covering it. And then we came back with what we call X-lateral special. We throw it to Pierre on the hitch, and he pitches the old hook and lateral play to Nolan, and he was able to get up the sideline and get us down to field goal range. But Pierre's kind of dominant for us. If they leave him one-on-one, that's a tough matchup for any team we play. So. And then if they try to double cover him, it leaves Nolan open in the backfield to run the ball. So it's a good combination we have with those two. And tonight they left Wise, one-on-one a couple times. He made some big plays for us.
It feels good to actually win. We've been wanting to win since the spring. We've been wanting to win for the longest, and we want to make history.
Yeah, I knew Coach Hotchkiss had something up his sleeve. He always got a little something for the end. And I knew when I heard the lateral that I was going to make a play and Pierre's going to give me a good toss, and it worked. So I was really happy about that. Jay Kim came through, all-league kicker. Yep, Jay Kim, I knew he was going to do it. I had faith in him, and he came through.
I was just focusing on getting the ball in the upright, so I wasn't thinking about how far it was.
Before you
I was nervous for the first time too. I was pretty nervous.
Yeah.
But like the my kicking coach, he tried his best to calm me down. Told me a joke, calm me down like that.
Just a year from being pushovers, Bishop Montgomery is now making a serious push towards the playoffs. The Knights, winners for the 5th time this season with the decisive and thrilling 33-30 victory over Cantwell Sacred Heart. And make note of that win total. It's the first time since 1984 that Bishop has won that many games. Here at Bishop Montgomery High School, for the Sports Desk, I'm Keenan Singleton.
What a great game as Bishop Montgomery beats Cantwell Sacred Heart 33-30. They better their record to 3-0 in the Del Rey League. Nolan Plummer had a great game with 33 carries, 153 yards. Pierre Wise, very good, 187 total yards. Jonathan Kim, though, gets the gold star for the game. He wins the game with a 32-yard field goal. Bishop Montgomery will go to Bosco Tech and Rosemead, and Bosco Tech is also undefeated, so it should be a good game. Let's now jump into a few more scores from around the league. North's homecoming game was a success, winning over Centennial out of Compton, 20-11. They better their record overall to 4-2 and 1-0 in the Pioneer League. Ryan McDaniel, no surprise, he had a great game with 15 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown. Michael Thompson, 163 yards, and quarterback Jonathan Garcia, he was 8 for 12 with 205 total yards and 2 touchdowns. North plays at Lawndale for their next game. Let's go ahead and look at the Bay League. West lost to the Miracosta Mustangs, 41-3. Ricky Sato, though, rushed for 78 yards, and kicker Cody Thornton didn't let him get a shutout with 23-yard field goal. They will play at Redondo Union for their next game. Let's go ahead and take a look at the junior college football report. El Camino Warriors, they lost to College of the Canyons 26-9. They are down 1 in league, but Peter Walton had a good game with 15 carries, 116 yards, and a touchdown. And Omar Herrera and Dex Lucci are still battling for that top quarterback spot. The El Camino Warriors will host Cerritos College, and this game has very tight playoff implications, and we will have the highlights for you. This is the time in the show where you let us know something we might not know. Give us a call at 310-618-5762. You can email me at thesportsdesk@TorranceCA.Gov. Watch all of the shows from past years on TorranceCA.Gov, and all of the shows are on YouTube from the year 2010. That's it. Thanks so much for watching this edition of the Sports Desk, and congratulations to the Bishop Montgomery Knights for winning. Seconds remaining in the game. Till next time, Torrance, have a good time.
We